Hey everyone, so today we're going to be covering the constellation or the nakshatra of Uttara Phalguni. And Uttara Phalguni happens when your moon in your birth chart during the time you were born was between 26.41 degrees of Leo all the way to 10 degrees Virgo. Okay, so in your birth chart, wherever the moon was between these degrees, you are known as Uttara Phalguni, and this is why you're different from the other Leo people, because your sun or your moon is in different constellation even in one zodiac sign. Okay, and that's the kind of secret of these Leo people. So who are these people? Well, like I said, it expands from 26.41 degrees to 10 degrees Virgo, and the ruler of this actual nakshatra is, guess who? Sun. So we're in Leo, which is ruled by the sun, and now we're in Uttara Phalguni, which is ruled by the sun. Okay, and however, the energy changes from Leo to Virgo. So who are these people when moon is just in the Leo constellation from 26.41 to 30 degrees Leo? Well, these guys have all the qualities of the previous constellation of Leo. However, these guys are very calculated in their approach to doing things. So let's say earlier on, if somebody's creative, if somebody feels like he's talented in acting, and they feel that they can do 10 different roles. They can do a homeless, druggie, a CEO, a father, they can even do an old man, and they want to go to all these auditions. However, these guys are more calculated in their approach. They know that, okay, I am only talented in doing a crazy person's role, a druggie role, a schizophrenic, or a homeless guy role. And I only want to pick those because that's where I think I can really increase my chances of succeeding. And so these guys become kind of calculated in that terms. And since in this nakshatra, when sun is ruling over the sun, so double sun energy, these guys are very much inclined towards politics, because sun represents politics, it represents affair of the government. So these guys are very much interested in the affairs of the government. And these guys, like I said, they are calculated in their approach. That means they are good researchers. They research before they jump into things. Some people are like, okay, I want to be an actor today, let's find an audition. These guys are more like, okay, I want to be an actor, let's find a acting coach first. Let's take some acting classes first. Maybe let me work in some couple of short films before I go for the big audition, so I know I have a practice. So these guys are very successful in that terms. And I forgot to mention, the symbol for this constellation is the bed. Again, it's actually, bed and the hamrock, but a bed more like it, because these guys are able to, they don't feel like they're on a vacation and they're just in the sun. They feel like they need to be stabilized in one position, and then they want to do their work. So the bed really represents the stability. But these guys are just as lucky as the previous nakshatra of Purva Phalguni. So in Virgo, when moon comes in, let's say from 0 to 10 degrees Virgo, and you're still in the constellation of Uttara Phalguni, however, now you have Mercury energy, which is ruled by Virgo, the zodiac sign of Virgo, and on top of that, you have the sun. Okay, so these guys are really inclined towards researching their particular subject. These guys are all about sheer hard work and calculated work. So the energy of Uttara Phalguni, which is about creativity and somewhat hard work, now transmits into the real hard work of Virgo. Virgo is all about working hard, and from, let's say, acting, it turns into more of a communicative ability or in a creative field. So these guys make good writers. Even though Uttara Phalguni still makes a good writer in Leo, but these guys have now the Mercurian energy. So now their talent goes into writing, their talent goes into communicative ability, as in speaking. So these guys make good public speakers. They, obviously make good government, government, I wouldn't say government speakers, because there's no such thing, but they make good politicians. They make good politicians who is able to articulate and who's able to give a very profound and dramatic speech that can capture the crowd. Because remember, in astrology, when Mercury and Sun come together, it's known as Buddha Aditya Yoga. And this yoga is very powerful in terms of intellect, in terms of politics, in terms of communication. So this nakshatra now deals with the real side of politics of world, and it doesn't have to be politics. It could be the politics of your company that you're working in. So these guys are able to, through their communicative ability and calculative ability, they're able to move through and go forward in their life, because sun is that engine and sun represents authority. So they're able to use this power and become an authoritative figure into whatever they're doing. But however, since Mercury represents the intellect, the logical mind, they become very good scientists. They become very good researchers and scientists in this nakshatra. Okay, so guys, this was my analysis on the Uttara Phalguni nakshatra. Now, if you're new to my channel, hey, subscribe above, because you just found out why you're different from the other Leo people, why your other friend is all about acting and you're about research. And check out my link below, where you will find my book on astrology at the Speed of Light. That will really help you in understanding the true depths of astrology. Otherwise, I'm going to see you tomorrow with another lovely horoscope. Sayonara.